Hey, my name's shawnshawn. I sell art on shawnshawn.co. Today we're going to react to Painting with Samir. So looking at his YouTube channel, he has a nice kind of snapshot of his paintings, different versions, landscapes, still life. He's got a signature in the middle, Painting with Samir. He has an Instagram link, a Pinterest link, and a Facebook link. He has a picture of himself. It's not exactly center, he's like off, so you might want to center that. It's a little bit strange. And he has an intro of one of his paintings. This is his intro video, which is a pretty good way to start. At the top, he has his playlist of popular uploads. That's pretty smart. He has uploads as well right after that. Some shorts. He could do his tutorials below this because you can do, I think, up to 7 different layers there. So he could add a little bit more there. So let's go to the first video. And this one is called Painting Like Monet. So you just get straight into the video, no intro, which is okay. But I will say, some artists do start this way. I would add an intro with a head-on shot, introduce yourself. I'm Samir from, I think he's from Albania. I paint landscape, still life. I want to show you this video, right? And show the finished version and then go right into the start. It's a little stronger hook. So that's what I would say right out of the bat. It's always interesting too, the really good artists, they paint really far from the brush. I don't know why. I paint way closer. So he's kind of sketching it in briefly. Let's skip ahead a little bit. He's gonna add some more background here, roughing it in. I don't know why he's playing like Christmas music. So it's kind of mixed. Let's skip ahead a little bit. So personally, the Christmas music is kind of annoying to me. I don't know why you have Christmas music and it's not even Christmas trees. If it was Santa, I would be like, all right, it's Santa, you have to play Christmas music. But it's just a normal landscape, so the music a little bit, I don't know, annoying. It's very crisp, I'd say, good quality, but we'll see. Some stupid ads. Let's skip ahead a little bit here. This tape's peeling off there too. So he always uses a similar brush. I would change up the brush, especially for clouds. You can use a bigger, thicker brush and then kind of detail it later. That's how I would work, but everyone has their own style. And it's interesting, his sky is mostly just blue and white. It's not much gray in there. I would kind of change up the colors, I think. You can use these colors for a sky. It's definitely believable. There's a sky like this, but it's kind of more interesting and more grungier colors. Let's skip ahead a little bit. And he's taped the painting so he gets nice crisp ends here. Nothing's happening. I don't really see the blue in the shadow like that, but it's kind of cool. All right, I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit here, guys. I think he has pretty good values in here. So let's skip to the next video. I think it's pretty good. It's a catchy title, Paint Like Monet, but I don't think Monet would have, I think, less paint on there, more, looks similar to Monet, but not exactly. The next video is called Painting Winter Scene Time Lapse. So there's 2 versions. I just took the time lapse version, so it's a little faster, so maybe not as good, but it's easier to kind of splice together, I think. So you can see here he's added a little intro, which is a little better, so you kind of know who it is. What the hell is this? Oh, this is PayPal. So I haven't seen that before where people just ask directly on PayPal. I guess maybe it works, who knows? It seems a little strange. Normally you go through like Patreon and kind of do a paid account for your painting videos and collect money that way, but it's interesting you just ask straight for PayPal. Got a little subscribe button there. Everyone needs that. Here he's added the colors he's using. So you can see the palette developing, which is really smart. He's got the cut of the photo he's working from. So you can see how realistic this develops. Really, really dark blues there. It's really cool for the shadows. Let's skip ahead a little bit here. So again, his sky is just very like blue and white. Not much change there. I guess that can be realistic, but I like kind of a little more variance in my sky. He's got these nice leading lines with the path or the river leading up into the path, into the bank there. So he's got really nice reflection where it's just the pure colors of the trees and the sky. So that's a smart way to do it because that looks believable. So a lot of people ask like, how do you do your water? Just reflect what you're actually in there. And then you can add a little darker color for the river maybe, but you can actually just reflect the straight colors and you'll be fine. It doesn't always look like that. Like in still water, it definitely looks like that. Like he's painting still water. And I might change this up from just that river ending there to kind of curving around. Because compositionally it'd be stronger with an S curve in there. So sometimes you don't want to always stick to the realism. You might want to just use it for a color study per se. It's a pretty nice development. Let's skip ahead a little bit. Let's skip ahead here. It's interesting too that he kind of just throws in the color to suggest, but he doesn't really fill it in. The way I work, I would just fill it all in and then slowly redefine the block and the, you know, smaller and smaller shapes. That's how I would work, but it's interesting how there's always different styles how people work. It's funny, it's kind of very European with this classical piano music and everything. I like how his trees are just kind of here and there, and it's a very, very fast brush, which is really nice. I mean, obviously, you'd be painting way slower, but it's very fluid and just kind of throw it on there real quick. Uh-oh, another subscribe button. All right, let's leave it there, guys. That ding ding is super annoying, but it's a very practical way to get subscribers, right? When you're growing, you have to kind of do silly stuff like that in your videos. This one is called How to Paint Loosely Oil Painting Tutorial. So he's got this nice intro again, so that's a really smart way to introduce your videos. So again, he has the PayPal ad there. Could do a Patreon, but Oh, that bell's so annoying. It probably helps, but it's just so annoying. It's probably better just to talk about it. So now he's mentioning the colors, which is kind of cool. See his palette. It's funny because he paints so far away. All right, let's skip ahead a little bit, guys. So he's adding kind of the blue poking through there. I don't think the background looks like that blue he's painting in there. The sky looks that color, but not that far off distant landscape. But a lot of people kind of simplify to a nice blue like that. It's very appealing to the eye, but I don't think that's the real color where it is, but it's a beautiful color, so it's good to have nice, beautiful colors in your painting. If you exaggerate kind of some of the effects, like using blue versus kind of a gray blue, because it's probably more gray blue in the background. He's adding some of the green in there. Very nice color blends. Let's skip up ahead a little bit. The backgrounds feel a little more background, so let's skip ahead a little bit here, guys. So he's kind of playing back and forth between the yellow, the lighter yellow, the darker yellow. Touch of green in there. All right, and come on, buddy. This video's just doing whatever it wants. Let's skip to the end here. I like how it's just kind of the organic brush. He's not really trying to get the perfectly straight line or the perfectly straight fence. Just kind of throws in the suggestion of a fence. So that's really nice. Oh, he's gonna have this annoying bell. That's the most thing that sticks out. Oh, yes, the end video actually shows it kind of framed. That's kind of cool. So yeah, I think he doesn't have a website. He has social media links, which is fine, but you can definitely lose those links. I just lost my Twitter account, 12,000 pounds down the drain. So it's better to have your website as your fallback because you want to have those people on your website as well. Obviously, social media is very powerful. You don't want to ignore social media. You want to be on Instagram and you want to be on Facebook, probably Pinterest as well. Yeah, for him, I think I would just definitely add that little personal touch of talking straight to the screen or a voiceover. It's going to make for a much, much stronger painting video, more interest, probably grow the fans faster because right now it's just kind of like, here's how I paint, that's it. You don't really have a connection with the artist. You don't know his background. You don't know why he paints. Why does he like landscape versus, say, nudes? Or why does he do landscapes versus abstracts? What is his feeling on different art styles like Monet and Van Gogh? He painted like those styles, but you know, what is his real take on those two artists? You know, that'd be really interesting to add to those videos, make for stronger videos. Also, the photo is slightly off. He's not centered in his photo shot. So I would get that fixed. He also should be smiling. I know in the East Bloc, Russia, you always take a photo like this. But you're not going to sell art to the West. Most of your painting's going to be sold in Europe and in America. You want to be smiling. That's going to make a huge difference in your sales, man. Just going like, you buy my painting. I don't smile. I don't enjoy life. It's not effective. It's not an effective marketing tool. You want to be smiling in your things. I know it's very American. And probably your friends will make fun of you. Oh, look, he's just smiling like an idiot. But you're going to sell much more successfully if you smile in your videos. Have that website, add in the product in the website. You don't have to do a fully baked. You want to do your shops online in Saatchi or whatever, that's fine. But you definitely want to have your own website because you can lose the social media. Besides Twitter, I've also lost MySpace. I used to have a huge MySpace back in the day, and now that's all totally gone, right? So you definitely want to have kind of a rudimentary, at least, website to kind of pull people and funnel them. You can do your own videos there and organize them how you want. versus how YouTube organizes them. So I would encourage him to do his website, also add an intro in his videos. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how Samir develops as a painter. That's my take. Hopefully you guys like it. If you like to subscribe, you can subscribe below. And I'll see you on the next Artist React video.